Hello, everyone. I hope you are well. It is me, Shumi, back with another stream. Technically a day late, but here nonetheless. Hi! I hope everyone's having a good, I almost said Thursday. Oh my god, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, Shum. Happy Tuesday. Wait, fuck! Wait! I was too busy getting snacks and a drink that I realized I didn't set up YouTube Studio. So hold on, wait. We're gonna pretend like everything is fine behind the scenes. Because everything is fine behind the scenes. I don't know what you're talking about. I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday though. If you guys work today, congratulations. I'm pretty sure you're at the end of your workday. I hope so at least. If you didn't work today, congratulations on your day off. We're the same. I also had the day off. But I go back tomorrow and I'm very, very sad about it. But you know what? It's fine. It's okay. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through the work week. It's okay. I'm definitely not stalling. It's fine. Tell me about your days. Well, while I definitely Yep. Started my Wednesday work day, but a Shumi stream makes it. But hey, hopefully I'm not distracting you from your work. It's good to shit on company time, but I don't know about Shumiing on company time. I don't know if we're down for that or what. Oh goodness. Also, I promise I'm gonna change the music. I just put this on because it had the Ponyo song. But okay, cool. Hello, hi. Okay, I'm gonna change the music. I don't know what kind of music I'm in the mood for today. So we're gonna figure it out. But hi. I'll do my proper hellos that I'm supposed to do. Hold on. I need to find good music. Let's go with this. This one's normally pretty good. Yeah, this is like vibey. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I do something. I don't know what the vibes are today. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm fucking. Wait. I got this. Wait. Actually, hold on. I've discovered a new aesthetic, and I kind of like its music. So we're gonna see if I can find a good playlist in this aesthetic. This one seems mid. This one seems. Oh my god, where's a good one? Why is good music so hard? This one looks cool. Yeah, sure. This one's fine. There we go. This is good vibes. Good vibes, and it's upbeat. I like it. Okay, hi. Let me actually like properly do my stream now and be like a good streamer. Like I'm supposed to be. Hopefully music is not too loud. I actually could stand to be a little bit louder. There we go. VOD watchers, once again, you have no idea. It's fine. That's why I put the Spotify player. Number one, so that way everyone always knows what music I'm listening to. Number two, if you wanna know what we were getting up to during the live, you can see. Okay, so let's actually kick off the stream properly. Hello, Sion. Hello, Robin. You fucking early birds. You guys should go to bed, like, right now. Hello, Fake. It's good to see you. It has been a while. Hello, Anguish. Hello, VTuber Talk. Hello, Not. It's been a minute as well. Welcome to the stream, Diz. It's good to meet you. I hope you're doing good. Hello, Ridwin. Hello, Ark. Hello. I think that's almost everybody. Also, Robin, thank you so much for 43 months. That's a long ass time. Oh my god, thank you. And also, Tazray. I'm gonna call you Taz. Taz, thank you for 3 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you guys are having good days. Let's see what you guys were up to. No more than I distract myself already. You're good. Okay, good. I don't want to be a big distraction. Don't send me back to the mines. You're gonna get sent back. Yeah, listen, everyone yearns for the mines. You just have to give in to your desire. You just have to realize that it's an innate human want, a craving that you must satiate. Go to the mines. It's okay. Been playing Poke MMO and cleaning all day. Oh, very nice. Productive day. Good job. I tend to drop off the face of the earth sometimes. That's okay. Me too. We have that in common. Did you know that I disappeared for like a year? It just happened. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes we just can't control it. Sometimes we just pop out of existence and then we come back and it's all good and we're all good and well. But yeah, very tired today. I did a lot today. I had to go back to the doctor today, which is one of the things I was going to talk about. But first, might I introduce the main appeal for today's stream, because in my head I thought, oh my god, I'm so bad at talking. I need something to like latch onto while I talk. And so I decided that's going to be Corner Pond. So allow me to introduce Corner Pond to you all. We're going to be fishing while we're talking. Fish stream. Hex, hello. It's good to see you. Hex, I thought about you the other day. The lore, I'm starting to like write it down. I'm starting to like actually like write it and make it like cohesive. So I just wanted to let you know that I didn't forget. I want to make sure you know that I didn't forget you. Because I didn't. I'm a good streamer. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's make sure that it launches properly. There we go, guys. Look, we get to have fish all stream. Just for us. Just for us. We get to have fish and stuff is going to happen. And sometimes I'll click on it and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. But we just get, it's just a yapping stream. It's just a yapping stream. Go. Hi. Welcome. Past midnight, some just say, yeah, all of you Europeans, go the fuck to bed. What are you doing here? I'm sorry. I said I would be better about streaming at European times, but that didn't work today. So Europeans, go to bed. Go to bed. Get the fuck out. Get out. Shoot. Go. It is midnight for you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is just past midnight for y'all. And you all should be in bed. Y'all should be asleep right now. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear the game. You can hear the game. I'm gonna turn that down because the game is very loud on my end. We're just gonna scooch this down so that it's in the background. It's in the background. It's a background thing. It's nothing crazy. I missed you and I refuse to leave. Robin, you better not have anything to do tomorrow. I swear to God. You can only stay if you have no obligations tomorrow. That's the only reason you're allowed to stay. Same with the rest of you Europeans. If you guys have nothing to do tomorrow, then that's okay. I will accept it this time that you're allowed to slack off a little bit. But if it wasn't, oh boy. Also, let me make this like a little bit smaller. I feel like it's kind of big. There we go. That works. That works. There we go. It is I, a fellow American. Yeehaw guns. Wow. You sound so American. Hello, fellow American. I work tomorrow. Go the fuck to bed. I'm gonna ban all of you. I swear to God. You guys are ridiculous. Go to bed. So yeah, we're just gonna have fishing in the corner. It's just gonna be there. I hope you guys like my thumbnail today. It was a Dubs. Shout out immediately, Dr. Dubs. Look, you have the thing. You're a VIP now. I don't know why I didn't give it to you until now. Congrats, guys. Go look at Dubs. Dubs is cool at art and also he speedruns. So if you're into that, retro speedrunning, pretty cool. Yay! Look at you. But yeah, so. But I'm in bed. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. If you're not in bed, go to bed. If you're in bed, go to sleep. Because what the fuck are you doing? You know it's bad for you to have exposure to blue light before you go to bed. It's bad for you. And you should be healthy. You should want to be healthy for yourself. So yeah, turn off the stream. Go to beddy bye. Go count shumis in your head, but not this shumi. Not this one. But yeah, so I've had a kind of interesting past couple of days. I use a blue light filter on my phone all the time. That doesn't entirely negate it. It doesn't negate it entirely. The blue light still comes through. It's called a filter. It's not called a blocker. It's called a filter. It still comes through, and it's still not great for you. Just about to make a counting sheep joke. You beat me. Ha 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 ha. I am the master of my own craft. It's only 6 for me anyway, though. I'm in bet. Okay, fine. You get off easy. You get off easy for now. Only because you're not European. Sure, I'm glad you aren't streaming Dark Souls 2 today because I look forward to that stream, but the city was doing repairs in our area and cut our damn internet line. No! That's horrible. Have to be on phone Wi-Fi hotspots. Yeah, I promise I will let you know when I'll let you know when I'm gonna do Dark Souls. I promise. My nemesis blue. Hello, red light. We were just talking about your enemy, blue light. I was talking shit on them, so I hope you accept me into your good graces. But yeah, so we're just gonna kind of chill today. I honestly haven't done much with Corner Pond. I kind of forgot how to play it, but I just wanted an excuse to like have something in the corner, and this was the only like idle game that I had installed. So yeah. So we're just gonna kind of let it go. And occasionally I'm gonna make sure that I sell everything and blah 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 blah. Also, oh, Sion, funny thing. I added to the stream for you. I saw you try to do exclamation fish, and I felt bad that it didn't do anything. So now it does something. You're welcome. Yeah. I hope you like it. It is exclusive to this stream. Maybe it'll come back in future streams, but for now, it is exclusive to the Shumi fishing stream. So use it well, cherish it while it's here, because it's a limited time offer. Also, something else that I added to the stream that I don't know why it took me. I've been streaming what, like 4 or 5 years now. I don't know why it took me this long to actually like set this up. But we have TTS now, like actual proper TTS, and I think it works. I'm pretty sure it works. Also, I just realized that my alerts are going to be in a really bad spot because of Corner Pond. We're going to scooch them up here for the stream. There we go. That'll be fine. So yeah, so 200 biddies. That will allow you to do TTS, and then also any donation amount on Streamlabs. That will also let you do a TTS. Ground rules. If you're weird or fucking stupid, I'm gonna get you the fuck out of here, and I'm not gonna let you back in. So don't be weird. But I trust you guys. I have a good community. So yeah, official. Also, thank you for the scuff head pat. Let me grab this. One of these days, it will not be scuff. I swear to God. I swear. One day, I'll actually make a proper head pat. Maybe in my next iteration. In my next life, maybe I'll do it. We believe in you. Thank you. One day I will be a not scuff streamer. A not scuff VTuber. I was totally not about to skedoodle with TTS. Skedaddle, skedoodle, your dick is now a noodle. But yeah, TTS, it's there. If it doesn't work, I'll fix it. But for the most part, it should be there. So 200 biddies or any tip amount through Streamlabs should work. It should read out your message. Yeah, I'm expecting you to set it proper your new design in the future. Yes. I probably will. Because listen, I see like the tutorials and stuff of people being like, oh, this is how to set up this routine to do in VTube Studio for your model. Oh my god, I gotta click. Hold on, for your model and blah blah blah. But then I look at it and I'm like, oh, that looks more involved than what I have the brain capacity for. Oh, I'm too stupid for this. So I just don't do it. I just don't do it. I used to have the GIF, but I don't know where it went. It disappeared. So I don't know where it went. maybe I have it. Hold on. Let's see if we can find it. Let's actually see if it's a thing that still exists within my computer. Oh, wait. Oh. Ah! I found it. It was there. There we go. Okay. Now we actually have it. It's real. It's real again. It's proper again. Oh my goodness. Also, I haven't eaten much today, so I have a bag of chips. So I'm gonna eat my bag of chips, and I'm really sorry for the sound. If you hear it, I'm gonna pray that you don't hear anything. However, if you do, I apologize, but I am hungry. As I kind of commonly am nowadays on stream. I don't know why. I don't know what my problem is. I forget to eat because I'm so worried about like about fucking what's it called? I'm so worried about setting up stream that I forget to eat. So I just eat on stream now apparently. Also, ad break. Sorry, I forgot to start that during the loading bit. I keep forgetting to do that. That's my bad. That's really my bad. Woohoo! Quest done. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. It's Tuesday. How was your weekends? Did you have a good weekend? Was it entertaining? Was it good? I hope it was good. I've heard that there's been crazy weather on the other side of the country. I wish you all the best. Good luck. May the fittest survive. I know some members of Just Friends are suffering, and I feel very terribly for them. Bakin posted a picture like about an hour ago of just snow, and it looked like Silent Hill, and I got scared. The damn swamps froze. How the fuck do you all let that happen? How do you let this happen? It's a swamp. It's not supposed to freeze. Aren't there like iguanas down there that are like freezing as well? So they're having to like round up all of the iguanas falling out of the trees. Is this a thing? Is this real, or did I get fooled? Did I get bamboozled? Weekend was rather nice, and so was Monday, but then Tuesday hath occurred, but I digress. I'm glad your weekend was at least good. And your Mondays are the hardest ones to get through, honestly. So that's good. But fuck yeah, Tuesday. Fuck Tuesday. Iguanas are invasive, Lamel, let them free. That's what I've heard. I've heard that technically this is a good thing for you all down there. They are actually kill on site in the glades. That's crazy. But don't you need a permit to like go iguana hunting, I think? If my dog doesn't want to go outside right now. Oh, poor puppy. No. My dog is also, well, my dog in the first place, he's an old man. He's an old man. Which, by the way, I'm going to have to go get him because he's wandering around the house. So I'm going to have to go get him at some point. But my old man of a dog, we have to give him a sweater. Because even here, it's getting, like, pretty cold. Like, cold enough to where, like, he needs a little something extra. He needs a little extra. You need a permit to be in the glades in general to strict nature preserve. I see. I think I saw a documentary on the glades actually one time. Now that I'm thinking about it. Very fascinating. I need to watch more documentaries. That's one thing I've been meaning to enrich my life with, because at the moment I am an incredibly boring person. I have like not a lot to do because I don't have time to do a lot of stuff. Because, you know, crazy enough, X-ray school takes up a lot of your time. Fun fact. X-ray school is very intense. So yeah. So I've been meaning to like get more into like watching documentaries and picking up old hobbies that I used to have, and it's been mildly successful so far. Gotta take out recycling, and his dinner time was next thing. You sleep later. Next year, tell me tomorrow's Wednesday. Oh, Ark, life is just kicking you down, man. Grew up on the borders of the wetlands, but I used to volunteer to hunt invasive species in the glade. Oh, that's so interesting. I've always wanted to like volunteer to do like you know, like an apprenticeship or like internship that they have for like ecological stuff. So like either like, you know, you go out, you do surveys, or you go out and you do like controlled burning, just stuff like that. I've always wanted to volunteer for that stuff. It sounds like a very fun in its own way. Because I've always been very interested in you know, the environment and nature and blah blah blah. And I think I've talked about this before, but if I had the choice, or rather, if it was like sustainable, if it was financially sustainable, I would be in like either agriculture or like botany or something like that. So I've always been very, very interested in it, but I've never had the time, unfortunately. But maybe one day I'll have the time, and I'll be able to go off and disappear for like 13 weeks and come back a changed woman. And then I'll be an actual interesting VTuber at that point. Then I'll have cool and interesting stories to tell. Finally. There's a lot of ecological volunteering opportunities in my area. The marine conservation dudes would love the help. Oh, marine stuff. Can I just say, okay, this actually segues into something I was going to talk about today. I cannot explain why. In the slightest capacity. But lately, I have gotten buttons. I have gotten really weirdly into fish. Not fishing. No. Not fishing. Just fish. And I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I like how Vivi's in a box. No, it's not. It's nothing like that. I have other fictional men to hyperfixate on in that way, but not fish. So I just aesthetically, for some reason, my brain sees a fish and it's like, oh yeah, that's good shit. I went to the store with my mom like either last week or the week before, and there were these there was a string of felted fish, and I looked at them and my heart just exploded, and they're sitting next to me. I'm looking at them right now, and I've yet to hang them up because I need to replace my shelf before I hang them up. But I'm like weirdly getting obsessed with fish. Like I watch a lot of fish videos. Not fishing. I want to make it clear, I'm not into fishing. I think fishing is like kind of odd and kind of boring. But just fish. I think fish are very pretty. I've been watching fish videos. Everything marine is just on the brain for me lately, and I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sakura, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hi, welcome to the stream. We're talking about fish. I was telling everybody that I've recently gotten a weird obsession with fish, and so I was rambling. Recently received the Florida coral reef revived the Florida coral reef to 40% of its original state. It's crazy how well we've done after the dude discovered how to quadruple the rate of coral. It's been so cool following like ecological like climate change initiatives and like technologies that are trying to restore and bring environments back to closer to what they were before, and everything. Baskets, hi! Oh my gosh, hi! It's been so long. Shout out Baskets. I hope you're having a happy Tuesday. We're talking about fish. What were you doing? Let's see. Pow World, woohoo! Did you get them Pow Worlds? Them I don't know what they're called. Admittedly, I've never even like watched a thing on Pow World. I know nothing about it. But I hope you powed those worlds. I hope you're doing good. Welcome, Raiders. Hi, my name is Shumi. I'm a sheepy VTuber. Nothing too special about me, but you guys just came from a stream, so if you need to go get food, water, rest, anything, that goes for you too, baskets. Please feel free, but if you want to stick around, we're talking about fish. Ko-Fi bot? What the fuck? What do you, since when can you do that? Ew, don't, we're gonna ignore it. Hold on, I gotta kill that. Hold on. Ko-Fi, no, we're not doing that. I hate that. Ew. Wait, how do I turn this off? How do I turn you off? How do I turn you off? Please. Please. Please don't send that ever again. What the fuck? Can I disable that? Settings. Never. Done. Okay. It'll never talk to you again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you guys had to witness that. I set it up so it would tell me when someone donated to my Ko-Fi page. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I set it up so it would tell me when someone donated to my Ko-Fi because I realized, Sion, I never thanked you. Thank you for your donation. It never popped up to me, so I didn't see it. So I'm sorry, but I have that now, so I can acknowledge you all. I gotta sell my fish. Fuck. Okay. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay. Building a giant tower, got some good work done though. I'm terrible at interior decorating. Listen, it's okay. Interior decorating is really hard. That's what I've learned recently. Because my mom is actually redoing our guest bedroom now that my brother has moved out. And she's been asking my opinion to help redecorate, and it's so hard. It's so hard. Especially because mine and her aesthetics and aesthetic preferences are so different. It's very hard for me. Because I love my mom so much. But she is very much a white mother. Very much a white mother. Our house is like, you guys know that, okay, that specific blue, like, barn ranch kind of, like, everything's distressed kind of look that white women have. That's my mother. That's my mother. And I love her for it. She's so cute. The Live Laugh Love house. Yeah, essentially. We don't have that up. We don't have a Live Laugh Love. So bless that. But bless this mess. But yeah, interior decorating is hard, Basket. So don't be too hard on yourself. But yeah. If you need to go get food, water, rest, anything, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by, Raiders. I hope you guys have fantastic, today's Tuesday, Wednesdays, tomorrow. Also, rest of your Tuesday, but mostly a good Wednesday tomorrow. Anyway, back to what we were saying before. Quickly, because I saw people talking about it, and I don't want to ignore people. Sudden mini Shumi marine biologist arc. I wish! If I could be a marine biologist, I would. This is what I'm saying. If little Shumi was really into, like, nature and, like, okay. Because I told this story on Twitter. But I was the kid in elementary school who I kind of got my grade in trouble a little bit. Whoops. Because so in our field there would be ladybugs that would come by like every spring and like kind of heading into the summer. So when that would happen, I would go out into the field during recess and I would collect them, and then I'd bring them back with me into the classroom because I wanted, you know, I was a child. They were my friends. I wanted to bring them back with me. They were mine now. I found them fair and square, so they're mine. So I would steal ladybugs, and I got my grade in trouble because one time the ladybugs may or may not have gotten out. Whoops, that's my bad. I'll take responsibility for that. But they were so cute. So I've always really liked bugs. My only rule with bugs is that I don't want a spider or scorpion or anything, a harmful animal If it touches me without me knowing that it's gonna touch me, I'm sorry, you go outside. You're getting thrown outside. You're not allowed to be in the house anymore. If you're not doing anything, you don't touch me, you don't come into my space, and we're just kind of like vibing, then it's fine. You can be around. You can be around. I had a spider in the corner of my room for about 5 months one time because he was just vibing there, and he was chill. He was good. So yeah, if I could have been a marine biologist, I would have. Little Shumi would have adored that. I've always been, and honestly, as I get older, I get more and more into like, you know, being eco conscious and more into conservation. I've actually gotten into this podcast that talks a lot about conservation, and it's really interesting, and I love it. So, shocking! The plant girl is into plants in the earth. That's kind of weird. Probably love what I used to do then. It sounds like you did really cool shit. Honestly, not. I'm kind of jealous. A high school English teacher of all people introduced me to fishing on a class trip. It's really peaceful. Oh, nice. Get a betta fish. I don't have the space to have like a fish. I've thought about having fish because I had a fish tank when I was younger. And I really liked it. That's how I learned that my favorite, or one of my favorite fish is plecos. I really like plecos. I think they're super cute, and I adore them. And they're very helpful. They're very useful fish. I don't know if they are like technically a fish, but I think they're a fish. I think they're a fish. I haven't looked into their classifications, but they're a fish in my heart. I used to volunteer at a manatee conservation center. Say dog, see puppy. Got to interact directly with the manatees, which have been illegal any other content. Not give me your life. Give me your life. I need a pigeon. I need. Oh my god. Oh, they're just called pals. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Art. Oh. Ba. Spiders get their corner. Exactly. Spiders get their own corner. My cat keeps the spiders out my room, and the spiders keep the other bugs out. Exactly. You gotta coexist. They're not. Why should they die for the sin of being small? Why? I love bugs. I have so many stories of bugs getting in the house. Or actually, I was out one day with my family. And we went into I think we went into a Smith's or something, something similar to a Smith's. It might have been an Albertson, something like that. And so I walk in, and so I think it was my mom who had to go to the bathroom, and everyone else kind of like scattered off. But I just wanted to go like look at the flowers that they had. Like you walk in and you go right, and there's the flowers. The flowers are right there. So I wanted to look at them. And then I realized that there was a little beetle on the floor. And in my head, I was like, oh my god, no. Like, he probably wandered in because it's cool. Because it was the middle of summer. So he probably wandered in because it was cool. But now he's going to get, like, squished because someone's going to get, like, upset with him being in here. So I scooped, to my mother's horror, as she walked up behind me to see what I was doing, I picked up the beetle. And she was like, what are you doing? And I said, I'm taking the beetle outside so he doesn't get squished. And she she just had this look of horror on her face. And I just took him outside. And unfortunately, I scared him a little bit. I felt really bad. I scared him enough to where he stunk a little bit. He made a little stink juice. But that happens. But I put him over in like a shaded bush, and I hope that beetle lived a nice long life after that. It was a very cute beetle. It wasn't like the like oval beetles. Like he had like 2 segments, and I think the long beetles are really cute. I love all beetles, but I think like the long, like if the more segments a beetle has, it's just kind of cute, no? But the oval beetles where it's just like the one like. You are an oval, sir, are also very cute. I cannot think of a bug that I don't like. I don't think. there's an alternate universe where both you and Pearl go that route. I'm kind of optimistic that maybe, because what my plan right now is actually is my plan is to obviously finish school and get my big girl job. But I've researched that you can get like botany certificates for Dubs. Thank you for the dono. Does it work?
Adding to the pile.
Yeah, it worked. It was quiet, but it was there. Did you guys hear it? Did you hear it? Ah! Yay! You heard it? Yay! Was it loud enough? Do I need to turn it up? Thank you, Dubs. Thank you. Good volume. Woohoo! Yeah! Someone should test it again. No, shut the fuck up. Shut up. No, Dubs, that was not. Thank you, Dubs, for 10. I appreciate it. It's going to the rebrand funds. Rebrand funds. Yay. But yeah, I hope one day maybe I can get like my botany certificate, because there's pretty affordable programs out there. And you can do them online. Which would be nice, because that's kind of all I could do while I'm working. But yeah. I'm hoping I don't think it's out of my life yet. I think I still got enough life in me. Still got enough life to where it could it could be something maybe. But for now I gotta prioritize being a big grown adult and getting a financially stable career. I grew up poor. We didn't go to Disney. We went to local conservation centers and worked with them. At the time, I didn't appreciate it, but now I'm happy that that's how I grew up. Not want my life for much cool shit as I've done. Twice as much tragedy and trauma has befallen me. Oh, not. I'm glad that you've had a lot of good in your life, though. And I'm glad that you've gotten to experience things that, like, almost no one has gotten to experience. That's really cool. But I hope life treats you gently and kindly from here on out. But honestly, I kind of wish my family was more into conservation and stuff. I really wish. Because I mean it's harder because I live in a desert. So I feel like we're a lot less eco-conscious here. Because we don't really see what effects it has, honestly. Like, we feel it get hotter, but that's about it. We just bitch and complain for the most part. Nothing really comes of it, you know? So it's hard. But my parents, you know, they did good. I had a garden. I had a fairy garden. Like a little, like, fairy house when I was younger. They gave us, like, those, you know, those, like, really crappy, like, like, kid sets where it's like, oh, mine this mineral from this rock, or here's an insect inspection kit, or whatever. They gave us that. Which was good, and I think that's where my love comes from. It's just those little moments. Tide changes as always has and always will. That's a very positive look. You'd love millipedes? I do like millipedes. I think they're cute little guys. They are cute little guys. I've come around more to them as I've grown up. A couple of years ago, I was kind of like adverse, I think is the word I'm looking for. I was kind of not the biggest fan of them. But nowadays I feel pretty good about them. I think they're cute. I think you're cute. I think as I've gotten older, I like creepier bugs. Like I like more like quote unquote creepier bugs. Like centipedes, millipedes, I think they're really cute. A lot of people think that silverfish are creepy. I've always liked silverfish though, to be honest. They're really cute. Or some people call them earwigs, I think. Also, English, thank you for the wellness check. Thank you. I'm also gonna get up and stretch. Because I've been sitting weird this whole time. Oh. Wow. I'm fine with them. Just don't show up in my bathroom. Oh, no. They're fine. They're just little guys. They're just little guys trying to get by. Why you have to have a moist environment from which they thrive? That's your fault. How I feel about marine biology? Not a good job, but a great hobby. That's what I'm kind of hoping to do in life. You know, have a good, solid, stable career, which is, you know, radiography. And then, you know, start getting actually into conservation once I move. Because I'm moving. When I move, and I'm so excited. When I move, it's gonna be somewhere with like trees and guys, there's gonna be green. There's gonna be green. I'm gonna have seasons and weather, and it's gonna be great. I'm so excited. Shumi victim blaming? Yeah. What else? Bathroom is covered in harvestman spiders. Not other bugs get a chance to. Harvestman spider. I feel like I've heard. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up because I feel like I know. I was thinking of a huntsman spider, apparently. Harvestman. Look at the little spindly guys. They're actually really cute. Aw, it's a specific species of daddy longlegs. I don't think we get. I think we can get daddy longlegs out here, but I don't think they're very common. At the very least, I haven't seen one in a very long time. Our bugs out here, I'm trying to think of all the bugs I've encountered. So, around where I live, and also I'm going to include growing up, because oddly enough, there were more bugs around when I was growing up than now in my life. Let me sell my fish real quick. I hope you guys are enjoying the little ADHD game in the bottom corner as well. So around here, I've seen, obviously, you know, like scorpions. I think we have like a species of tarantula out in like the boonies, but not like near where I've been. I've never seen one. We get black widows here. My favorite, one of my favorite bugs growing up was, I'm trying to think of the actual name because me and my brothers called it a spiky caterpillar, but I'm trying to remember what the fuck it's called. Oh my god, what's it called? Oh my god, what's it called? I need to, hold on. Wait. Hornworms is what it's called. We got hornworms in our garden growing up, and I absolutely adored them. And I actually made like a bead little thing that looked like a hornworm, and it was so cute. And I'm sad that I don't know where that thing is. But excuse me, I still to this day like really love hornworms. I think they're super cute. They turn into moss. They do. They're super cute. Hold on, we're gonna get a picture of a hornworm here. Their favorite food is a tomato, which is why we had them, because we grew tomatoes in our backyard. Let me get this little guy. No, I just want the picture, please. Copy image. Can I just paste it into OBS? That would be really cool. Nope, of course not. It wouldn't be that easy. Hold on. If I can just... Ah! That's not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. Let's just do it the proper way, and we're gonna save this. And then there we go. There's the little guy. Look at him. He's so cute. He has a little horn. That's why he's called a hornworm. He's gonna go in the corner. He's gonna go in the corner. He's so cute. I love him. He's so cute. Little guy, and they're pretty much harmless unless you like really care about your tomato plants. Then they'll fuck up the tomato plants. I'm sorry, but they're so cute. They're just little guys. Used to have a bunch of moss in my area, but then the city set up bat box. Oh fuck. We also have bats around here, funny enough. Most people don't expect that when they hear like the desert, that there are bats everywhere, but there are bats. There's like bats. And oh my god, my mom had this one bat that would always come by to drink from our little like pond thing that we have. And what did she call it? What was she had a name for this bat. I might go ask her because it was really cute. And also I have to go check on my dog. So I might do like a quick BRB actually. You know what? I'll do a quick BRB. I'll run some ads while we do that, and then you guys can also go get some like food, water, little snackies, whatever you need. So let me add a little thing that says BRB. Can I change this to be a prettier text, please? This font is kind of a select font. I have so many fonts in my arsenal now. What's a good font? Do I have a good font on hand? I know I don't need to make it cute, but I want it to be cute. I'm determined to have a cute thing. I know one of these fonts is cute. One of these fonts is really cute. Where's my cute font? I can't even remember the name of the font. These all look the same. These are all the same. Yeah, fuck corpo text. Fuck the corpo text. Oh my god, what was it called even? Does this one work? Yeah, that's whimsy enough. That's at least whimsy enough for our purposes. So I'll be right back, okay? Don't go anywhere. Just I mean go get like water or something, but like I'll be right back. Up. And we're back. Hello. Ah, hi. So, I've asked my mother, and the bat's name was Thirsty Thursday. Don't ask me why they named it that. This was a name my parents had given to the bat. But its name was Thirsty Thursday because it would come and drink from the little pond thing we have. Cute, right? Been to a few caves in Arizona and Nevada. There's a lot of bats, way more than I've ever seen in Florida. Yeah, crazy. Crazy that the desert has bats. Like, so many bats. So many bats. But yeah. It's very cute. Bats are very good. Bats are extremely good for the environment. Save the bats. Save the bats. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. I was trying to think of some other like school stories that oh, I gotta click the dots. Wait. Give me the fish. I was trying to think of other like funny school stories I had of like just in general. But all of the school stories that like immediately come to my mind are not very funny. Like I have a story of when my brother busted his lip like clean open because he was trying to show off to a girl after school before the PTA meeting. And he flipped on the monkey bars and landed on this like balance beam thing. So I had that story. What other story? My memories get really like shoddy thinking about stuff from childhood. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't remember my childhood. It's kind of concerning. But yeah, I can remember that story. I remember that I used to have this pink alien eraser that I got from the Scholastic Book Fair. Do you guys remember the Scholastic Book Fair? Please tell me they still do the Scholastic Book Fair. I swear to God, if they took away the Scholastic fucking Book Fair, I'm gonna lose it, and there's no hope for humanity. There's no hope. The Scholastic Book Fair was the shit. The shit. But I got a pink alien guy, like eraser guy, from the Scholastic Book Fair, and my mom gave me like $5, and I used some of it to buy him. And my classmates were so jealous for some reason. His name was Pinky. And so after Pinky became like a low-key like class celebrity. And so everyone would start like all the girls would start bringing like their doll clothes and their doll like house furniture, and we literally built a whole ass house for this stupid eraser in my desk cubby. And I think that's the most popular I've ever been in my life. And I think that's the most popular I ever will be in my life. Was having Pinky, the pink eraser alien. It was fantastic. It was amazing. I still ride that high from her every now and again. My brother used to jump off the highest thing he could climb onto face. What? He was bitten through his lip 3 times. Dude, he needs to stop. He needs to stop. Classic Book Fair. Oh, I miss it. I miss it so much. What's that aesthetic that's like basically like inflated Scholastic Book Fair? It's like something Utopia. I think it's Scholastic Utopia, something like that. Oh my god, Mocha! Shout out. Hold on. I also realize I've made a mistake. Hold on. Wait. Mocha, I'm fixing my mistake. Don't worry. There we go. It's been remedied. Hi, Mocha. I hope you're doing good. No clue. Let me text a friend. His kid should be at that age. Yeah. We gotta find out if the kids are fucked or not. Still remember those scented markers? Oh my god, they were so terrible. We would all huff them. Just huff them, and they were... I don't know how we don't have brain damage. I mean, maybe we do. Who knows? But oh my goodness. I always thought the Scholastic Book Fair sounded awesome. Would have loved that as a child. I wish it was a more... like, what's the word I'm trying to think of? A more world shared experience. I was gonna say worldly, but that's not the word. I wish more of the world had the Scholastic Book Fair. It's a good ass time. I'm sorry, Robin. Maybe wait, I just had a terrible idea. What if hear me out. What if when I become 3D in my next life, what if I rebuild a Scholastic Book Fair and we just have a Scholastic Book Fair stream? But for copyright reasons, we have to rename it. We can't. I don't want Scholastic to come after my ass. Utopian Scholastic. There we go. Thank you. There was 2 or 3 markers that smelled okay. The rest were awful. I remember cherry being good. I don't like the smell of grape, but it was accurate. The black licorice one was really bad. There was a banana one that was okay. The orange one was okay. What other ones were there? Brown was like chocolate that didn't smell like chocolate, I'm pretty sure. Black licorice was peak. Okay, listen. I like actual black licorice. I think actual black licorice is really good. I like it a lot. I think that marker was kind of mid. It didn't smell like like licorice at all. I'm sorry. Crucify me if you must. I'm doing better. Yay! I'm really glad, Mocha. I'm really glad. There's 2 or 3 VTubers. Of course we have brain damage. That's fair. I work for a school district. The kids are not okay. Listen, I know they're not okay. We're in a literacy crisis and they have brain rot. They're not okay, but I hope that there's still hope with the Mocha, do we still have the Scholastic Book Fair? The Shumlastic Book Fair. Shumtastic Book Fair. It was right there, guys. There we go. That's what we're gonna name it to. We're gonna do that stream. I think so, yeah. Okay, good. There's still like an ounce of hope. Like the smallest droplet of hope. Green, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, Miss Shimi, you have an audience of 24 people. It should be around at least half of school, right? So I think you're slowly becoming more popular. Keep at it and have faith. Thank you. I hope I can become a very popular teacher. But honestly, this like 1 to 24 ratio is pretty good. I can't lie. I feel like more viewers to watch over too, and I would be fucked. But I hope you're having a good day, Green. Thank you. Been a couple years since I worked in elementary school, but yes, last time I was there. Okay, good, yeah. Got a response is still there. There's hope, guys. There's hope for the children. They're brain rotted and they're in COVID plus iPads plus AI. Oh, I didn't even think of the AI. Fuck AI. I think we've had this discussion on stream before. But fuck generative AI. Bullshit. Why can't we just keep it to like good things in the world, like detecting cancer and mammography? let's just keep it there. The AI part is so bad. I believe it, because even my school, like my college, is really strict about AI. And I the craziest thing is like the fact that I watched it happen. Like I experienced college for a while without this problem. Like there was none of this. Like, and like when AI like first started coming around and I knew about it, no one really like cared. Like no one was using it like that. And then just slowly over time, watching like more and more rules get implemented and watching it get like worse and worse was crazy. It was wild, and it's still wild. And now you have people who have to fucking defend themselves because they know how to use an Oxford comma. The fuck? Just because I was educated properly as a child does not mean that I'm using AI. Thank you. I feel very lucky to have not run into this issue myself, but I've heard stories from my school of kids being really fucked over. Some kids used AI to get some code to hack the testing software. What the fuck? What are these kids doing? What are we feeding these kids? What are they doing? Tell them to cut it out. That's fucked. Back in my day, it was the Scantron. You couldn't cheat that shit. If you had to cheat, you had to be creative. Back in my day, we had to learn how to take little pieces of paper, stuff them behind our eraser, put the eraser back on, and wait for the teacher to not be looking so we could take the pieces of paper out and fucking read them. There used to be creativity. There used to be an art to cheating, and now look at us. Bunch of brain-rotted, good for nothing. Seen some badass construction / warehouse AI workplace security tech, and I'm just like, this is it. Where the tech? Yes, exactly. There is a proper way. It is my genuine belief that generative AI is the whole issue. I think we can all agree that generative AI is the whole thing. But machine learning models, those have actual like potential And they've shown to work in certain situations, you know? It's stupid. It's silly. I had AI write a bogus essay and every single AI checker said it was 0%. That's crazy. Oh my god. Threatens my job security, but I want us to go back to paper and pencil so bad for their sake. These kids don't even know how to write cursive. If I stuck a piece of literature in front of them and it was written in cursive, they would think I'm fucking with them. And that's the problem. I remember cursive being a whole fucking piece of my English block in elementary school. I remember half of English time was learning and practicing writing in cursive, and then the other half was doing actual English stuff. What happened to that? What happened to the arts? Actually, our very large-scale sector is currently investing in that. The issue is that the vocal minority are the ones pushing generative AI. Exactly, and unfortunately, that gets the media attention. Unfortunately. It's very sad. Back in the day, the concept of committing a heist to steal the answer keys was a pipe dream. Kids concepted Ocean 11 level schemes never happened. Yes, exactly. The stories I could tell of kids fucking doing exactly that. It was like, all right, when Miss Smith like turns around, you are gonna grab. I'm gonna distract her, and then you're gonna grab it, and then you'll bring it back, and then we'll copy it back down, and then we'll put it back, and she'll never know. Just shit like that. We used to be creative. We used to be a creative species. Medical field benefits so much. Yes, exactly. Because again, I work in radiography, and so I work with radiography doctors. They're called radiologists, and some of them do use AI to help them. AI is never going to replace their job. I don't want anyone to ever think that AI is going to replace the diagnosis process, but it helps. It really helps, in especially in mammographies where we're personally seeing it the most. It really helps. It'll detect a pattern, which is what it's good at, and then the doctor can look at it and be like yes or no. And it just makes the process easier. And guess what? The doctors have more time in their day, which means more patients' scans they can read, and just all the fuck. I hate generative AI. It's so bullshit because it could be such a good thing. MLMs could be so good, but everyone's scared. But yes, medical benefits are incredibly high, or the potential for medical benefits, I should say. You think the need to cheat with whatever is available stems from numerical evaluation rather than the need to know? Yes, absolutely, I do. If it was just a matter of we're seeing where you're at and it has no impact on you, then I feel like cheating would be less. But because there's so much pressure to have a good score, or if it's standardized testing as well, then there's that pressure, and so people feel pressured to do well, and therefore that kind of spawns, I feel like, an increased amount of cheating. Because if you just wanted to know, then you would just learn. Like, for example, with me learning about conservation stuff and hydroponics, and I've been learning about bugs and raising bugs, and I've been learning about salmon recently, most recent. I don't feel pressured if I don't remember something. That's fine. It's a casual thing. There's no pressure for me to know everything. If I was being tested on it though, and the score mattered societally, then yes, I feel like there would be a pressure, or at least the temptation to give in to cheating. My brother was literally the cutoff year for cursive. He was told he would learn it next year, then they cut it from the curriculum. You see, this is so bullshit. This is what I'm talking. Because my brother, he wasn't that far away from it, but my brother got to experience Common Core math. I dodged that shit. Thank God, because I remember him coming home from school and putting out his homework, and as I was the academic sibling in the house out of the four of us in the house. So when my little brother would come home and lay out his homework, my parents would be like, can you please help him? And I would look at that shit and I'd be like, what the fuck is this? What are they teaching you? They would do long division with boxes. Like, they would draw, like, a literal foursquare, and that's how they would do their division. And I'm like, what are you doing? Just do long division. It's not hard. It's such a simple concept. It's like, oh, you have this number outside, and you have the number inside. How many times does the outside number go to the inside? This many times? Okay, cool. Subtract. Sick. What's left over? Cool. Drop the next number down. Like, it's not hard. Oh my goodness. Back in our day, cheating was an art form, a mental exercise and accomplishment in itself. I never cheated, but I have a fascination with the concepts of how to cheat. I will admit, when I was younger, I did cheat from time to time. I haven't since I was in high school. I stopped cheating. But you know, still saw it all the time, and people got. There was one girl. I don't remember where she said she got the inspiration from, but I remember there was like a really big like final that we had in high school, and she wore these like tights, like these like stocking tights. But and she had like the answers written on her thigh, but you couldn't see them if they were like relaxed. But if she pulled on them, she could read the answers on her thighs. And I thought that was the craziest shit I've ever fucking seen. Veronica, if you're out there, you're an absolute champ, and I hope you went so far in life. Veronica the goat. She was actually very sweet, but so creative. See? Brilliance. There used to be an art to this stuff. Oh, I cheated all the time, but I was good at it. Never caught. Tisk tisk. Can't believe you would cheat. Wow. I can't say shit. Standardize anything in education is horrid. It holds back those who can do better and leaves behind those who need the extra help. I agree. I think if standardized tests didn't matter as much as they do, it would be fine, you know? Because it's good to get a gauge on where your students are compared to each other. And, like, you know, if used in the right... Oh, sorry, I didn't realize my fish inventory was full. My bad. But yeah, obviously, like, used in the correct way, which is easier said than done. It's good to know. But because, you know, you take, like, the SATs or the ACTs, and that all, like, matters so much for your college and stuff, then, you know, the whole benefits of the thing kind of go out the window. Even standardized testing they would do in, like, elementary school, which I think is crazy. I don't think children that young should be exposed to standardized testing. I think that's too much stress to put on young children. That's kind of crazy to me. Lots of answers can be found in thighs. Indeed. The secrets to life held betwixt the legs of the thighs. Yes. Love thighs. The best part is that no teacher could ask to look at her thighs to prove she was cheating, because that would be insanely inappropriate. See, she was an absolute genius. She was. Again, I wish I can remember where she said she got the inspiration from, but like, it's crazy smart. But yeah, so I miss the Scholastic Book Fair. This all stemmed from talking about the Scholastic Book Fair, and I miss it a lot. And now I genuinely do want to do a Shumlastic Book Fair, honestly. I want to do that. I think that would be really fun. Because I know how to build, like, 3D environments. So I don't think it would be that hard to, like, kit bash something together. I think that would be cute. Oh my god, that would give me an excuse to get, like, a librarian outfit. I'm writing this shit down. This stream has to happen now. It has to. I need this. Hold on. I'm genuinely writing this down. Shumlastic Book Fair stream underscore or undermark librarian outfit. Boom. It's in the thought book. I imagine an even better place to write hidden notes would be the inside of one's bra. Yeah, but that's kind of conspicuous when you think about it. Like, how do you inconspicuously Shumtastic? Shumlastic. We'll troubleshoot the name later. But yeah, I feel like Because in order to look at your bra, like, unless you have a really big gap between your bra and your boobs, you'd have to kind of, like, peel it back, and that looks weird, and then you're, like, peeling back your bra and looking at your tits in the middle of a test, which is also weird. In terms of, like, you can't prove that I'm cheating, yes, that's a pretty good spot. But in terms of, like, actually using it, I feel like you can't really get away with that one. Because at least with, like, the thigh and the tights, you can just, like, you know, rest your hand on your thigh while you're writing and just kind of, like, pull it and look down. Like, you don't even have to move your head. Just, like, pull it, look down, and then let go. Simple, crisp, easy, efficient. Scholastic Book Fair must have sucked at my school because I have no idea what the hype is about here. Oh, I'm so Redwin, we're gonna rebuild your we're gonna build a better experience for you. I love the Scholastic Book Fair. It was one of my favorite, like, weeks from school. And when that announcement would come on that said, like, those in 3rd grade who would like to participate in the Scholastic Book Fair and have, you know, they made sure you had, like, money to go. Please come down to the library and blah blah blah. Your block starts now. I was so happy. I was a very happy girl. It was very fun, and I'm sorry that you didn't have a good. Wow, I can't fucking speak today. As good of an experience. Never had to wear one. My breasts still required, I think. That's okay. Bras are a scam anyway. I hate bras. This is okay. This might be a weird and, like, maybe too personal admission, but I don't wear bras as often as I can get away with. I hate bras. I hate the feeling of them, and the only time I like it is if it's, like, a soft sports bra. Otherwise, fuck it. I hate bras. They're so annoying. It does look like Scholastic is still doing them. I have signed up and everything. Woohoo! Yay! Hope for the children. Hell yeah, live free. Common woman moment. Show me anti-bra. I'm not, like, I wouldn't say anti. Well, for myself, yes. But for, like, other women, some other women do need them to not, like, kill their backs. But for myself, I am I think this is where I expose that I'm not well endowed. So I don't have the need for it. And so what I do instead, if I can get away with it, if it is, like, okay, so, like, what I'm wearing, like, right now. What I'm wearing, like, a dress because I wanted to, like, look pretty and I wanted to wear a skirt today. So I'm wearing, like, a dress, and so then I'm wearing a shirt over top that, and so those 2 layers make my boobs imperceptible to the outside world. So there is no bra. If I can make my boobs imperceptible, then I'm gonna go no bra. Would have been far with it. No. You're fine, Ark. Don't worry. You're doing great. You're doing fine. Hi, New. Hello. Why are you awake? Go to bed. What are you doing? But yeah. You know what? You do. Great time for you to join, New. I'm just, you know, I just don't like them. Are my boobs going to be incredibly saggy when I'm older? Probably. Is that fine? I've accepted it. I'm a European Twitch viewer. Of course I'm out. Oh, you Europeans, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't stream at a normal time. I'm sorry. I know I will do better. I promise. There's a woman at my taekwondo class that did that. Not the best place for it, but Teenage Me was happy. Okay, if I'm doing anything active, I wear a bra. Like, to work, I wear a bra. It's mostly in my personal life. If I'm not, like, well, I can't even say it. I just gave an example of me not wearing a bra all day, and I went out and did stuff, but my boobs were imperceptible, so it's fine. Accept the sag. Praise the hag. Praise be. The city's people really fucked up the fiber optics, so we're gonna get new wires strung up tomorrow. Curse you. Oh my god, how bad did they fuck your fiber? How hard did they hit it? Honestly, fair, they don't seem comfortable. If it's not noticeable, it's not noticeable. That's my thing. Because I do understand. Right, I am socially aware enough that some people get uncomfortable seeing, you know, because let's be honest, sometimes you can see. Hi, Cube! Cube! Don't look. Mute the stream. Hold on. We're talking about boobs right now. I'm sorry. But listen, some people get uncomfortable with seeing like a nip nap because sometimes you can see it, like the outline. And I respect those people. I'm not going to subject people to that. So if they are perceptible, I'll put on a bra, you know. But if they're not, it's fair game. There's remedies to keeping your boobs from sagging. It's not universal, but it can put it off. Is there? Are you talking about like boob tape or something? I didn't know this was an option. Also, Cube, I feel like you can come back. I think it might be safe. They were trimming tree branches, really, Shum? They were trimming tree branches and severe vine growth off of city power line they've needed to fix. They were not careful with it. Oh, great. No, fantastic. Hi, Cube. I hope you're doing good. Guys, go look at Cube. Cube is really cool. Cube does a lot of retro gaming and also loves women, which is very pertinent to the conversation we're having. We love women. We love women. I fear no nip. Good. Good. Free the nipple. Free the nipple. It's oils you rub into the skin that tighten, that loosen skin and muscle. Really? Similar to going to the gym, the oils don't do a damn thing unless you do it every day forever. I didn't even know that was like a thing. The only oil I knew did anything for your skin was like scar oil, where if you have like stretch marks or scars, you can use that oil and it can help with the appearance. I'm a man, but YouTube last year has pushed a video about some women design implementing a newish kind of bra which had front magnet buttons and crossed between a bra and a sports bra. If you're interested, I think ooh, I might go look that up. I'm always down to find actual comfy bras, because normal bras are so fucking uncomfy. I don't praise the women who can wear an underwire, because that shit's a mystery to me. I've had one underwire bra in my entire life, and it was when I was smaller chested as well, and I could not. It was horrible. Hated it. Dug into my skin all day. I felt uncomfortable. I felt weird. Like I was weirdly aware of my boobs all day. I didn't like it. A classmate in high school said she did the same, and I'd never known if she didn't say. We're clever. We're a clever breed. Unironically, one scar I used that oil on is my oldest and most defined scar. Oh, really? Very interesting. Got it in 2005, and it's clear as it was back then. I don't even remember the oil that I used. I just remember my mom got it for me, and it worked. Like the scar that I used it on isn't like super clear. It was a pink bottle. That's all I remember about it. It was a pink bottle, and I used it for about 2 years before it ran out. Praise the women. Okay, yay, women. Yay, you're doing great, women. Thank you, Cube. We're trying. Got stabbed in my hand. Literally just a white line across the back. I'm sorry that you got stabbed in your hand. Oh my god. Sounds horribly painful. I hope there's no lasting damage. My goodness. But yeah, love women. I don't even remember how we started talking about boobs and bras. What were we talking about? I don't even remember. I don't even know. I don't even know. I know hydrogen peroxide, or what it's called, is not useful to hide scars. It makes them more prominent, but I think it helps. Oh, interesting. Cheating and hiding the note. Thank you. Yes. Still fuck bras. But that would be, you know, I still think the stockings thing is like the cooler of the two. Also, sorry, I need a chip. I've barely eaten the chips this whole stream. I've been talking too much. Something it helps, and those people are wrong. It was a warning. Don't do it. Listen to New. New knows more about this than I do, apparently. Don't do it. Also, my bait. Where's my bait? Give me my better. Boop. Also, I completely forgot what I was meant to be doing. Shop. Let's actually like play the game like a little bit, like a tiny bit. Can I buy anything? I can't even buy anything really. Oh, I can get better rod power. Yeah, we'll get better rod power. Then I have to look at it less. Stupid kids doing stupid things. My hand is fine outside the scar. That's good. Kids are stupid. Kids are incredibly stupid. I'm sorry that you suffered at the hands of stupid kids. I hope while being a kid, but still. It's really reactive and used to clean scars, but it messes with the way the body heals the scar. Disinfect. Oh, are you talking about hydrogen peroxide? Peroxide or peroxite? Because those, I think those would be different things. Yeah, hydrogen peroxide. Don't put that shit on your wounds. It's dumb. Whoever started that, stupid. It doesn't even do a really good job of disinfecting. Yeah, hydrogen peroxide. Fuck that. Don't put it on your wounds, guys. If you get like a small, I'm talking about small wounds, okay? I'm not talking about like life-threatening wounds. That's different. If you get a small wound, like let's say like you cut your hand or whatever, just apply pressure. Rinse with like gently rinse under running water. Put some like antibiotic cream on it. Put a band-aid on it, call it a day. You don't need to do any of this other fancy. Don't put fucking alcohol on it. Like rubbing alcohol. Don't put hydrogen peroxide on it. Don't do any of that dumb shit. All you need, stop the bleeding, apply pressure. After the bleeding is done, rinse it off so that way like at least the surface level germs are like kind of rinsed off. Don't use soap. Don't fucking use soap. That's stupid. Make sure the area is nice and dry. Put some nice like good ointment on it, like antibacterial, like antibiotic ointment on it to keep it moist because that's what wounds need. Most wounds need to be moist. Put a band-aid on it to keep that moisture in and then call it a day. That's all you need. Don't do any of this other dumb shit. That's why I warn against it, because like Granny said to put. I know, and it's dumb. I do it not to disinfect but to kill the pain. Peroxide rinse, isopropyl rinse, then just it's just what we skaters do. Really bad road rash. I mean, it works, but you know, I don't recommend it as a healthcare individual. Piranha solution to keep clean. Yes, exactly. You know what? Just get a leech. Just get a leech. You know, that'll be good. Call it a day. Stick a leech on it and call it a day. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, champ. Even if it's a kitchen knife used for chicken, that's different. Cause okay, that's what I'm saying. Like very basic like wounds. Like I don't know. Whoa, a paper cut. I'm not on the wound care team. I don't know the ins and outs of wounds. I just know that that's what I was taught in my CNA class, my nursing assistant class. That's what I was taught for a basic wound. Yay, quest done. Yay. Can I buy quests? Wasn't that a thing in this game? Hair color? There's no, like, Shumi color. I'm gonna go next best thing. Give me my hair. Give me my hair. There we go. Green. Green Shumi. Put it on, but it was extremely shower. More Googling and... Alcohol is used to clean before the skin is... Yes, exactly. Yeah, because in the hospital we'll use things like betadine. Betadine soap is good. And that's also why when you get an IV, they clean the area with alcohol, like the little alcohol wipes before they stick it in your vein. I mean, it should It should fucking, like, they should make sure it's dry because you don't want alcohol in your blood. But still, like, yeah, it's used to clean before the skin is broken. That is exactly right. Also, it kills nerve endings? I didn't know that. I hope not. Looks like a little moi moi. Yeah, a little moi moi. I love moi moi. Can we give some love for moi moi? Little moi moi. Love moi moi. Actually, let me go get our Twitter. Let me go get their Twitter. See. I typed an O instead of an E. Moyasi. Guys, go stare at them. They're very cute. We love Moi Moi. Moi Moi is very cute. Has adorable art. One day I hope to commission Moi Moi. I would love to commission Moi Moi one day. Yeah, go stare at Moi Moi. Moi Moi is good people. Damages them and won't kill them. With extended exposure, that's why I use isopropyl on a road rash. Kills it. Jesus Christ. Sounds horrible. The rest of you, don't do that. Don't damage your nerves. You're gonna need them. You need them. Nerve damage. Nerves don't grow back necessarily. Art, yeah. I really wish I was able to get more art, to be honest. There's so many. I say not as I do. I'm stupid. I wouldn't call you stupid. I would just call you a bad example. Or a good example, depending on which way you're looking at it. But yeah, I hope one day I can get more art. There's a lot of artists I've been finding recently, especially on VGen. Praise VGen for giving me easier access to find artists. But I really want to. I have so many art ideas that I just want, especially for Next Life. Next Life? Oh my god. I have so many ideas. Sort of art would you want to get? I don't know, just like cute little maybe it's mostly like scenario art, if that makes any sense. Like, aha, here's Shumi doing this little thing. Like, aha, here's Shumi going camping. Here's Shumi, you know, at the ice cream store. Just little stuff like that. I have like a lot of ideas that pop in my head every now and again for little scenario stuff. And I think it would be so cute. It would be really cute. Being killing nerve endings for temporary relief seems like a bad idea. I mean, yeah! My idea is stupid. Ever ridden a long board during a mountain road? I have. Road rash is the least. Please be safe. Please be as safe as possible. Next Life is on this channel, right? Yes, yes. For those of you who maybe have not been around when I've talked about it, Next Life are sort of a rebrand. Sort of a rebrand. I'm gonna be the exact same. Like, I'm gonna be Shumi. I'm gonna be on this channel. Like, really nothing is gonna change except, like, how I look, honestly. How I look, and then, like, maybe how streams work, because I'm gonna enter the third dimension. That's about it. Everything else is gonna stay the exact same, so no worries. It's just a thing for me, mostly. I'm sorry. I know people really like the sheep, and I know people think the sheep is cute, but I'm, you know, I'm ready to. I think I've said this before. I'm just ready to, because I love the sheep. I think she's very cute. I love her very much. But yes, I'm ready to hop ship to something better. Okay. I've been kind of like anxious to say it, I think. But I've been really anxious about the fact that people might not like my new look, and that, cuz okay, this might sound weird, but I get really, I like seeing the same names in chat. It makes me feel very happy. And so I get kind of anxious that maybe, oh, woohoo. Earn a total of $10,000. I just got an achievement. But yeah, I just get nervous that people won't want to stick around. I know that's very like, I don't know. But I get nervous about it. But, you know. I like where the new design is going. Melkor, did I ever show you the full thing? I can't remember. I think I might have. 3D fun, yes, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for 3D. I'm so freaking excited. I've always wanted to get into like 3D VTubing. But obviously it's expensive as fuck. Honestly, as it should be, because that shit's hard. But now that I'm learning how to do it on my own and make my own, I'm really excited, and I feel like it'll be even more rewarding after having like built everything myself. Because that's more or less my plan, is like the model I'm making myself, the environment, like the 3D environment, I'm also most likely going to make myself as well. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited, and it's going to feel very, very rewarding, I feel. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Sift reboot with a new MC. Ready for soul transplant. Yep. Soul transplant. High enough level to evolve. It's gonna be a really weird evolution. Once it gets revealed what I'm turning into, the connection between now me and future me is it's gonna be funny. You sent a few options and asked for opinions. Okay, I'll show you like the full thing later. Only really matters for a few viewers, right? I get the feeling most of us would watch black screen if you were yapping over it. No, you shouldn't say that. Value your attention better. You deserve more than that. You better don't think I'll be leaving. I won't even go to bed if it means missing a stream. Robin, I'm gonna kill you. Never stay just for a model. Like, I've seen really cool models from streamers I just can't watch, and I've actively watched streamers who designs I don't particularly vibe with. I don't know if this is reassuring. No, it is. It honestly is. Like I said, it's like, I don't know. It's a weird little anxious thing, but I feel like saying it helps me not be so anxious because, yeah. If you need interior design helps or tips, I'm happy to help. Obsessed with interior design. Not, I might come to you. We'll see. We'll see. Because I've been getting like a little bit of help from people in the community, and it's been really cute. And I like the fact that parts of my community will be built into this new thing. I think it's really cute. I love that. I love that a lot. Shit, I'm literally listening to black screen yapping and still be. Hi, AW. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying your black screen. I hope it's good. Good shit. Oh my goodness. You guys are so silly. You see, this is what I mean. I would miss this if any of you disappeared. I would very much miss it. You all bring a very unique energy, and it's I like the vibes. These are very good vibes to the stream, and I very much I really deeply appreciate them. So yeah, I want to keep y'all around as long as you're willing to put up with me. Oh my goodness. Also, I'm sorry if I'm looking over. I learned that I get really I've just been an anxious mess lately. But I learned that I have to write down stream topics. And so if I look over, it's because I panic and I'm like, oh, no, conversation's lulling. Fuck it. Oh my goodness. I have many experiences. I like sharing them. If that's a good vibe, I'm happy. I do. I really love hearing about other people's lives. It's really nice learning about people. You might not be able to tell from streams, but this is just because I'm by myself. And I, not to shit on you or anything, but I'm kind of carrying the conversation. But I'm very much a listener in my day-to-day life. So I really love just listening to people. If you see me in a collab, if you ever watch a collab I've been in, you will see how fucking true it is that I'm just a listener. I love listening, and I'll add to the conversation. I'm not completely inept, but I prefer to listen for sure. You sleep even if scared. Have a good night and comfy stream. Good luck in your endeavor. Thank you, Green. It was very nice to meet you. Sleep well. Sleep tight. Good dreams. I either need a collaborator or a list of things to talk about. Otherwise, I'll sit there and I panic. Can't help it. Quick, open Twitter. The next subject. Need to start streaming again. I just can't find a fucking job to get the money to start. I mean, I understand. But also, sometimes it's good to just like start. Because that's kind of what I did. I started with literally just like a shitty PNG that I drew. And I just stuck it on screen. And that's how I started. And that's how I went for a little bit until I was able to afford gingerbread model. So, you and Vivi are similar like that, depending on the situation with her, at least. I believe it. I feel like out of the girls of Just Friends, I'm pretty introverted. I'm a pretty big listener. I'm pretty, as New said, I'm a wallflower. I would say I'm a wallflower. Not in the performative way, but you know. I feel like Vivi's a little bit more extroverted than I am, but she still can be pretty introverted. And then Pearl is very extroverted. Pearl is the yappiest in the best way. And that's why I love talking to Pearl. I love talking to Pearl. She'll just yap and it's amazing. And I love her for it. Vivi can do the same thing too. It's great. I love all of Just Friends. Just Friends is full of a bunch of yappers, honestly. And it makes me very happy. I love jumping in VC and just listening. It's great. It's great. I love my friends. Speaking of, as if none of you know about my other friends, but go look at my friends. I have to. It's obligatory. There's performative wallflower. I feel like there is a version of a performative wallflower in like the way of like, I'm just sitting and observing. I look so I look like your manic pixie dream girl or something like that, you know? I feel like that's an experience that's out there in the world. Is it bad that I've still not paid attention to the group as a whole, even though I watch you and Moya? No, not at all. Not in the slightest, honestly. Everyone, like, okay, all of us have Just Friends. We love each other. We share a community to a decent degree. There's a decent amount of overlap. But we still definitely do have, like, viewers that are just us or, like, just, like, a couple. And that's fine. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Hi, Kaiba. I hope you're doing good. Hello, follow buddy. But yeah, there's, like, nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Ever heard of a man brooding in the dark corner? Performative wall. Yeah, Not knows exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you, Not. Listening to music on the school bus, then dramatically looking out, hoping someone knows. Oh, wow. What am I listening to? Oh, it's just this indie band that you probably never heard of. They're called Imagine Dragons. They're actually like my favorite. I found them back in like 2000. You know? Let's be honest. We all know a performative fuck. Let's be honest. I'm one of those overlayers. Yoo-hoo! We celebrate the overlappers, and then we also celebrate the non. We celebrate everyone. I love everyone. If you love my friends, great. If you prefer to just hang out here, that's fine too. I just love my friends, and I like yapping about them. They're just good. They're good people. Show up to most of the streams, and I've collabed with at least half. That's pretty good metric. Those are pretty good metrics. Fucking knew it was gonna be Imagine Dragons. That was the first, like, normie, like... I remember back in, like, elementary school or middle school, or I can't even remember when it was. Whenever the fuck Imagine Dragons were popular, I can't even remember at this point. I think it would have been, like, middle school, high school, honestly. It was why did I say elementary school? It definitely wasn't elementary school. Like, middle school to high school area. I remember when they blew up. And there were so many people who were like, oh my god, yeah, I like Imagine Dragons. And then, like, Imagine Dragons, like, fully blew up and it became normie, and they were like, oh, I never liked Imagine Dragons, you know. They're so normie. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Just like what you want to like. That's fine. You don't have to seem all, like, cool and brooding all the time. Like, geez, enjoy life for once. Fuck. I have no shame in saying that I still enjoy listening to like Coldplay and stuff every now and again. Cringe is dead. Enjoy. Exactly. Cringe. I'm so glad that cringe culture is like mostly over. Fuck cringe culture. It was so terrible and miserable. I enjoy stuff. I just enjoy stuff. I am proud to admit the music that I like. Nothing wrong with it. I have a really weird mix of music I like as well. That part of the music, I hate that part of the music scene. They're far too common at local geeks. Yes, exactly. They are, unfortunately. Like, man, why do you have to like act like this is some like exclusive club that only you get to be in? Like, that's cringe. Everyone should enjoy it. And if it becomes like quote unquote normie, you should be happy. Your band that you like is getting exposure. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. I like to think even though I don't stream or make content yet, I consider myself just friends with Jason. Is that cool? Yeah. You're around a lot of just friends. So you're definitely around, that's for sure. I hope you get to make the content you want when you get there. People so entrenched in that part of the culture. It's a local wow, I can't fucking read. Jeez. That a local signing at the bar is too mainstream for them. What the fuck? Hell no. If I have a band that I really like, I don't care if they're fucking popular as hell or they're underground as shit. If I like them and there's like a signing that I can go to, you bet your ass I'm going. Listen, man, if fucking Aurora rocked up to my city and was like, hey, I'm doing a signing and I got tickets to go, I'm first in line. I'm first fucking in line to that shit. Hello, where can I get in faster? I don't care if it's my favorite. I don't care. People are so weird. People are weird. And it's weird. I feel like culture got a lot more split up recently, and I feel like that's been a good thing because there's not one singular popular trend where everything else is cringe. It's more of a ton of different smaller cultures and community. I agree. I'm just glad that cringe culture is obviously you have those dumb people. They're not dumb, they just have a different life experience, but you know, I don't agree with it. They're just like, oh no, you can't do anything cringe, that's cringe, meh, meh, meh. Like, man, shut up. I'm trying to enjoy something. My family did that to me at one point in my life, where I would just kind of like do stuff and I would wear stuff that I liked. And then they'd like, you know, they'd poke and call me names. And it's like, wow, fuck you. I'm just trying to enjoy stuff. Damn. Thanks. Friends Band actually had their first You Were Cooler Before You Sold Out fan recently. Man, God forbid they gain a platform. God forbid. Thank you, Kaiba, for the head pat. Wait. Thank you. Oh no, making money off your passion. Whatever will a hipster do to Oh, it's so terrible. Oh no. Oh no. How dare you make money off of something you love? Dare you. That honestly would be the biggest fear, because I've had an interest in making music before, and I honestly, that's like a mini fear that I would have, is getting that experience and having someone try to come in and just be like, sue me, your music, I don't like your music anymore because it's too mainstream, and also the themes you write about are different from when you first debuted, and that's really weird. Like, I've seen, okay, I can only speak because Aurora is the only like artist that I like super follow. Snorksel, hi, welcome. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I know in like the Aurora community, because her music is like whimsical and like kind of weird, and like it definitely started off like weirder when she was first writing music, and now her music is more about like her latest album is literally called like What Happened to the Heart, and it's a lot about like your feelings and love and emotions and blah blah blah. And there's so many people who are like, oh, I don't like Aurora that much anymore. She's in her like love arc, and that's kind of cringe. I wish she would write about weird shit again. It's like, shut the fuck up, shut up, shut up, shut up. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. Stop being weird. Stop being weird. You're weird for that. Remember someone scoffing at me, showing me the Who's, and what do you know? They ended up being a piece of wow, great, yeah, wild. Writing post-punk music, but my friend and I are starting power metal band. Music is what I hope to actually do in life at this. That's really cool. Those are both really good genres. I hope you do so good. Hi, Forge. I hope you're doing good. Welcome to the stream. More and more cool people stopping by. I love it. I love to see it. I hope you guys are doing good today. Yeah, people are weird. People are weird. People are performative. It is what it is. The rest of us who are just trying to have fun in life, we're going to have fun in life. And you know what? Oh, I unlocked the beach. Can I go to the beach? Each? Let's go get away. Nicki Minaj. Yay, it's a beach now. That's cute. I hope you guys have like the little ADHD stimulation in the bottom corner, by the way. Trying to find people willing to jam with me so I can sing my post-punk songs, but I'm stuck playing bass in my current band. Bass is cool! Okay, listen, hold on. I'm gonna turn on my light because it's starting to get dark in my room. I'm gonna turn on my light before I say all this. Hold on. I'm gonna speak my truth! Okay. Not that you were saying this. I'm not. I don't think that you think that bass is dumb or whatever. But I honestly, bass is my favorite part of the band. I really like bass. Bass players, I haven't met a bad bass player in my experience. I think bass is the coolest part of the band. I've had this discussion with friends before. In the hypothetical world of like, oh, you know, we're in the we're in a movie, and you know those girls who are like, oh, I love the singer, I love band singers. I've talked about this with friends, but okay, right? Singer, super typical pick. Most of the time, big asshole. Most of the time, or at least like, you know what I'm talking about. This is the scenario that I'm talking about. I'm not generalizing. I'm saying in this scenario, this like stereotypical scenario, the singer, most likely an asshole, also very basic pick. The lead guitarist, also kind of a basic pick, less so than the singer, but you know, still a pretty basic pick, and you know, can be an asshole, whatever. Then all of the other bitches started going for the drummer because they were like, oh, that's a super, like, no one picks the drummer, you know? The drummer is, like, underrated, so I'm gonna go for the drummer, not the singer, or not the guitarist, because those are too mainstream, those are too normie. I'm gonna go for the drummer. And I will admit, drummers can be really fucking cool. Drummers can be really cool. But now that's a very, like, typical pick now, because so many people are like, oh, I don't want to pick the obvious thing, so I'm going to pick the drummer. So many people have done that now. That drummer is now in that group of being very normie. And then sometimes you have a keyboardist. Is a very underrated, or not underrated, but very not picked very often is what I'm talking about. So that can be a good pick, but honestly not my vibe. Keyboardist is not really like my vibe. Bass though, no one looks at the bass player. The bass is so important to the vibe of the music. And bass players are really good with their hands. So that's my opinion. That's my truth. I hope you all enjoyed. Stereotypical vocals gets an ego. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly. In 20 years, we'll be going for the keyboardist. It's potential. Bass player is the most overlooked, honestly. Drummer also has the dad bodder muscles. That's true. I do really respect that about the drummers. They do got like the good build. It is good. It's pretty good, but you know, I feel like drummers more normie pick than guitarists at this point. That is a fair point. That could be the case. So many people could have pivoted to drummer that now like drummer is like the like, oh yeah, I'm dating the drummer. That guitarist could have fallen off. You're so right. You bring up a very valid point. Calling everything but the bassist a normie fits so fucking well. Every single bassist is a wacky as hell. I love the weirdos. They're so good. I love weird little guys. But it's true. Tell me I'm wrong. Good with their hands for doing what? YC, hi. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where you are. Kind of play the piano, but definitely not in a band. Piano is a good instrument. But it's okay. You're safe, Sion. We're just talking about in a band. So you're safe. You're safe. Bassist in my band is a certified weird guy as well. Have you seen Flea? It's true. I feel like guitarists became so stereotypical that guys would pick up just a bit of the guitar to press the girls. But if everyone does it, it isn't so special anymore. That's true. I knew guys in my middle school who did that. Because there was a guitar class in my school, and there would be guys who would just go to, like, they would just go for the first year, and that would be it, and then they would go and, like, serenade the women, and it was so cringe. Can I say, I'm so glad that I've never been serenaded. I don't know what I would do with myself if I ever got serenaded. I think I would, like, have to stop myself from laughing. As horrible as that sounds, I would cringe. I would like I don't know. I couldn't do it. I think it mostly comes from the fact that I am the center of attention at that point, and I do not in any capacity want to be the center of attention like that. I serenaded someone, but I knew they actually, you see, that's different. If someone wants it, totally cool, totally on the table. If you're randomly going up to a woman that you've spoken to maybe twice and just singing to them to profess your love, that's weird, dude. That's weird, guy. Like, be normal and become her friend first. Like, we don't need this, like, weird shit. There is a method to serenading, okay? So anyway, here's Wonderwall. I don't want to be the center of attention, says the streamer. But this is the thing, right? This is the thing. I'm not the center of attention in, like, I'm not, like, a big streamer, so, like, I can handle that. And also, I'm not looking at you all face to face. I can't see your faces. Therefore, my brain can rationalize that I am, in fact, just talking to myself. And there are just random messages that are just popping up on this weird website that I get to react to. I don't feel like people, I don't feel your eyes. I don't feel your eyes, therefore, I don't feel awkward. It's like if I was in the middle of school, like, I'm taking myself back to high school, or, like, yeah, we'll say high school. If I was going to class, and a dude that I knew had a crush on me, stopped me in the hallway to sing to me, and everyone in the hallway was staring at me, I would flip. I would freak. I would have a spaz. I wouldn't know what to do. But it's because it's someone's there and they're looking at, like, they're staring. Your virtual eyes do nothing to my psyche. So that's my opinion. That's my opinion on serenading. Look more at the guy, because who the fuck does that? I just triggered a fucking horrible memory. No! Okay, I didn't get serenaded, but I did have something kind of like that happen to me, and it was, oh my god, fuck. I've been told by several people that I do not notice people trying to get my attention when I'm on my way to something. I'm imagining someone trying to serenade me in the see on. Okay, story time, everyone. Everyone grab your popcorn. This is the story of the time Shumi technically got proposed to in middle school. And that's why I say technically, because we were fucking, like, I don't know, 10. However old you are in middle school, I don't remember. So, there was this guy I was talking to. Not in that way. I was just friends with him. I just wanted to be friends with him because he was okay to be around. And also, I think we had a lot of mutual friends. Because I was 12 to 14, yeah, somewhere around there. So we had mutual friends. So we ended up hanging out. And so, yeah, we would just hang out sometimes. And, you know, we would message and everything and blah, 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 blah. At some point, he, like, confesses to me. And I'm like, okay, you know, that's something, you know? I'm not into this dude. But, like, I still want to be friends with you. And also, I'm, like, yeah, somewhere in the range of, like, 11 to 14, 12 to 15, somewhere around there. So I don't have my frontal lobe is, like, a quarter developed. My frontal lobe is not, like, there at all. So I was just like, yeah, we'll be friends instead. And so this guy starts getting, like, really obsessive. Like, he would sprint, like, so we had, like, you know, you would walk from one class to another. We called it passing period. So during passing period, this dude would wait. He would wait at the door for the bell to go off for passing period. He would sprint to where my classroom was, and he would make sure that he walked me to class. And I was so weirded out. And it was so weird. And so then I kind of, like, stopped hanging around him because I stopped enjoying. It was really creepy at that point. And then I think a week later, I heard through the grapevine that he bought me a ring. And I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? That's stupid. No, he wouldn't do that. Brother doesn't have the balls. I guarantee it. And so I was on fucking edge. I was on edge, like, that whole week. And so Friday rolls around. I come out of my geography class, which is my last class of the day. And mind you, okay, the way the building was set up is the geography classroom was literally right next to, like, a door to go outside. And it was the last class of the day. So what I would do is I would leave geography. I would go to my locker, which was, like, literally right in that area. Right in that area. And then I would grab my stuff and then I would go. I would, like, go out the door so I could get picked up by my mom. So I go out of my geography classroom. I go to my locker. I open my locker. And there he is. He appears behind me. And I'm freaking out in my head. I start panicking. I start fucking, like, my heart's pounding. I go into fight or flight. Pure fight or flight. And this, I'm not even kidding when I say this man yells. And I mean yells. He yells, "Hey, everyone!" And there was everyone is trying to leave for the day. So there's so many fucking people in this hallway. There's so many people in this hallway. And I'm getting anxious thinking about it. He yells, "Hey, everyone!" He pulls out the ring, gets down on one knee, and asks me, "Shumi, will you be mine?" I was stunned. I was utterly flabbergasted. And again, my frontal lobe is, like, barely developed. My frontal lobe is, like, non-existent. So I go, no. And I leave. I walk past him and I walk to the car. I'm beet red. I can feel that my face is hot. And I walk to the car and I get in the car and I don't speak for the rest of the day. I genuinely get home and I do not speak for the rest of the day. And and for the rest, like, This dude didn't stop, by the way. Like, that was like my public embarrassment story. But the dude didn't stop. Like, I had to go to the school to get him to leave me alone. Because also, after I rejected this man, I'm not gonna say exactly what it is because it is disturbing. But he did send me a video of him doing something, and it scarred me at the time. And I had to go to the school, and only after that did he leave me the fuck alone. Because the school said that they might have to get authorities involved, and he said, okay, fine, and he left me alone. He was very pouty about it. He was very pouty, and he tried to shit talk me to the rest of our friends, but you know, at that point, I don't care. Take the friends. I didn't care. I just wanted away from that man. Oh my goodness. So that is that is the public embarrassment story that I have now been reminded of. And I completely forgot until just now. Oh my god. I remember, like, I can see in my head everything. I feel like I trauma blocked this out. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a repressed memory. It is. And I thought listen, guys, however cringe you thought you were when you were in, like, middle school or high school, however like cringe and weird you thought you were, just remember, there's really, really fucking weird people out there. Like, there are crazy weird people out there. And you're not that bad. You're not that bad in comparison. You're not that weird. If it helps you feel any better, I had no part in this entire thing, this entire situation. It just happened at my school. There was a dude who came in a rubber chicken and threw it into the middle of our gym during an assembly. You could be so much weirder, guys. You guys are fine. You guys are, like, so fine. There are weird people who do weird shit like that for attention. What? Maybe I'm the normie. Compared to some people, maybe. Throwback to earlier when Shimi said I can't remember much of my childhood. You know. Sorry, I was trying to remember all the cringe shit I did back in middle school. Now I don't feel so bad. Good. I'm glad that my trauma, that my cringe ass middle school experience can make you guys feel better. That is the best thing I could get out of this. Is making other people feel better about themselves by talking about a weird as fuck dude who technically proposed to me. Blocked out all elementary, primary, middle school memories. I wouldn't know. I feel like I've done a similar. Ran into some dude I went to middle school with the other day, and I kid you not, he still has his middle school girlfriend. That's crazy. That's really crazy. But why? I don't know why he did it. I don't know why the chicken man did what he did, but he did. One snowy night, thank you so much for the follow. Hi, welcome. We're talking about cringe middle school stories. And I'm making my chat feel better about the cringe stuff that I've gone through. I'm honestly afraid that if I start streaming, I'll end up blurting out my own repressed memories. You just gotta, like, learn the streamer filter. You just gotta learn the filter. Everyone has it. Everyone learns it. It's okay. Middle school, I'm convinced, is to teach people to block out the shit they did. I mean, I'm not saying I was cringe in middle school. I was a cringe theater kid in middle school. I did really cringe stuff. But, you know, I'm not as bad as fucking proposal dude or chicken man. But I thought about a girl once and even... yeah, but I thought about a girl once and that's even more weird and cringe. Thanks for your trauma. Browsing in middle school is some Mormon shit. Funny enough, I did live in like a pretty like Mormon populated area for some reason. There were a lot of Mormons at my school. But the dude was not Mormon. The dude was Catholic, actually, now that I think about it. I misread that as moron. I was like, yeah, true. It is some moron shit. It's crazy. Guys, can you imagine? I hope none of you say yes to this, but can you imagine having a crush on a girl, essentially stalking her in school, and then deciding, you know what? You know what I really need to do to capture her heart? I need to middle school propose to her. The fuck? That's weird. I don't even understand how he got to that solution. I don't understand how he got to the point of like, damn, Shumi doesn't like me. Damn, I really want her to like me back. You know, I could get her flowers. No, that's lame. I could get her chocolate. No, that's lame. I could just like keep being a good friend. Nah, that's real lame. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna propose. The fuck? I wonder what that guy's up to nowadays. Because I ended up going to a different... How do you afford the ring? It was a shitty ring. It was a shitty, like, Walmart ring. I hope so. I hope. That's what I'm going to tell myself. I've never thought about the ring until just now, honestly. And I'm going to keep telling myself it was a shitty Walmart ring. Because I don't want to think about if... Wait! What if he stole it from his mother? I'm just now realizing this is a Melkor, you're making me think about the ring now. What if he stole it from his mother? How? What the fuck? He could have. He could have. He could have. It could have. If this were a Vivi story, then I might realistically end with he's dead now. He might. Last time I heard, because I went to a different high school than he did because I split off. Like, I went to a completely different, like, I went to a technical academy for my first bit of high school. And, you know, everyone else went to, like, the normal public school that was in the area. Last I heard when I went over to my high school is that he got into drugs. So it's possible. It's not out of the question. I'm not gonna wish death on him because I think he was just a very troubled kid. But it honestly might be. It could be, you know. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. I don't even think I still have his Instagram. I haven't opened Instagram in forever, so I don't even know what's on there anymore. Could have made bank off that guy. I could have taken the ring and resold it. Maybe I would have made like $10. That would have been fun. Rejected by Shumi, fell to drugs. Now dead? I hope this isn't like a pipeline that other people who've confessed to me and been rejected have fallen into. I wish well on other people. Because other people who've confessed to me have not been like that weird. Oh yes, the man raised Catholic turning on drugs. Tale as old as drugs. A sad one, but you know. Shumi, I wish I could. No! No, stop! You're not. This isn't a pipeline. This isn't a pipeline. You can't. We're not establishing this as a pipeline. This is incorrect. It was one guy. As far as I know, the other people who have confessed to me, they're fine. They're doing fine. Maybe if you're doing longboarding down mountain roads, please be careful. Testing the hypothesis. No! The data is there or not. We don't need more data points to plot. Listen, my first girlfriend that I ever had, she's doing fantastic. She's working in like what was she doing? She's doing something in government, but she's doing it like on like the activism side to like make stuff happen, like good stuff happen. So like realistically, people who have confessed to me or I've been with, they've turned out pretty okay as far as I'm aware. It's just this one weird ass dude who turned out really crazy. How many people have confessed to you? I was joking, by the way. If you weren't joking, I would be more confused. I feel bad. I don't know. I feel like we'll just say like in my entire life we're just gonna say 10. I feel like 10's a pretty okay number. I feel like that's a realistic number. But I'm gonna be honest. Since I've like graduated, like ever since I graduated high school, the number hasn't gone up. The number has gone up by like maybe 2. But one of them wasn't even a confession. One of them was a weird guy at a sports gear store who got my number from my rewards account because he looked at that and then he texted me. So I wouldn't really consider that a confession, actually. So one since I've become an adult or graduated. 10, that includes my entire like life. That includes from elementary all the way up until now. Like an order of magnitude more than me. Yeah, what that? No, guys, I don't. No, it's fine. It's fine. There's still a lot. No, it's not. No. Ah. I've been confessed to. I was too autistic to realize it at the time. I feel like it's very common to be very oblivious to it. I feel like women get approached a lot more than men because there's guys who approach a lot of women just pushing up the average. I feel like that is true. I definitely feel like my girl friends got confessed to way more than I would hear my guy friends get confessed to. So I think it might just be a gender thing. I don't feel like 10's a lot, honestly. That's what I say. Because my like best friend in high school, she got confessed to so much. It was crazy. Like, I genuinely... Mind you, I was a high schooler, so I was incredibly insecure about myself. I literally once, like, had to, like, sit down and look at myself and be like, oh my god, am I the ugly best friend? Did I fall into that? Am I the ugly best friend? And I make my best friend look even prettier by comparison? What the fuck is happening? Because she would get confessed to all the time. It's crazy. Women don't confess in the same way as men. Men tend to be direct, but women tend to lead the man to making the first move. This is also true. We are scheming. We do scheme. We do a little bit of scheming. Mind you, it might be more common for women to get approached like that than men, but still, I don't know. I think about all of the like women around me who I've seen confess to a lot more than me, and that's kind of what I compare to, I guess. But no, I'm also including like elementary school, like little like playground, like I like you, like type shit. Okay, if we're saying since middle school, I feel like that's a more fair number, maybe like a more accurate number. We had proposal guy, my first girlfriend. It was only 2 in middle school. High school, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 total. 6 total. 2 of them were women. And I loved them both. And I wish them all well. First girlfriend just said, "Don't you get it?" under her breath. That's technically a confession, but kind of not. We're just built different. Sian, I wish to confess my undying love for you. Oh my god. I'm making whole relationships in my chat. This is so cute. I'm glad me talking about the proposal guy has led to such beauty and such love blossoming. Don't you get it? No. I will say, I do genuinely think that women absolutely confess differently, though. Because I remember, so both girls that I liked, both my girlfriend and then the other girl who I kind of was with, but also not at the same time in high school. So my girlfriend that I had in middle school, she, like, we were very like beat around the bush. And she said something about like, oh, I like being around you. And I said, yes, I also like being around the woman I find most beautiful, or something like that. And I feel like that's not like, but like there was so much flirting before that. There was so much flirting. And it wasn't until I said that I had to like basically lay that out that she was like, oh, yeah, I want to be your girlfriend. And I said, yeah, okay, yeah, I would love for you to be my girlfriend. Sounds like Shumi took the shot. I did take the shot, and she was very lovely. Yeah, we only had to break up because she moved away, sadly. But she's doing good now. She's doing great. Oh man, the cheese is gourmet. The other girl, it was very like just flirty with, the one in high school. I just remember in high school we had like our homecoming, and she came up to me and she was like, hey Shumi, do you want to dance? And then we danced like for the rest of the night. But there was never like any like, nothing was ever like fully said. But you know, it wasn't said, but it, you know, did it have to be said? You know? But we never got together because she ended up, we just kind of drifted apart, and then she ended up finding another girl that she liked better. That makes me sound horrible. Just another girl that she had more in common with, I suppose. Long distance can be difficult. It sure can. It sure can. Oh god, the stories I've heard. People who can make long distance work. Y'all are some tough folk. Some tough folk, that's for sure. This pulled up a repressed memory when I rejected myself for a girl. What? What does that even mean? Rejected myself for a girl. I've rejected like guys for my friends before. Small funny story. Same middle school. Very mini story. I actually broke up with my best friend's boyfriend at the time for her because she didn't want to do it. It was incredibly awkward. I didn't know the guy like very well at all. It was very weird. But she was my best friend, you know? And she came up to me and she was like, Shumi, you know, I really just, I don't like him anymore. Like, she'd been talking about, like, for months, like, oh, blah, 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 he's not good, and blah, 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 he makes me cry, blah, blah, blah. And then one day, we sat down together before school started, and she was like, Shumi, I can't do it. I need you to break up with him. Like, I can't go face him. And I went, okay, yeah, sure. And so I walk up to him and I sit down like across from him and I go, hey buddy, we're gonna call him Steve in this situation. Hey Steve, my bestie over there, yeah, she doesn't want to be with you anymore. So I'm here to break up I'm here to break up for her with you. Okay, bye. And he was he was so pissed. He was so pissed. Rightfully so. I mean, thinking back on it, like, with adult brain, that's really fucking weird. Why would you send your friend to do that? That's weird. Handle your own business. Are you two dating? And I immediately said no while my ear was in her lap. Not the fumble. I made long distance work for 3 years, then she cheated on me, never again. Oh, I'm sorry. Gotta be the worse than breaking up via WhatsApp message. Oh my god. It's true. It was so awkward. It was so weird. I've been broken up with in League of Legends team chat. No, not League. Fuck League. Like, I kind of get it if he was being really mean, but like texting, that's what I that's what I think now. I'm like, she couldn't have like, you know, text broken up with it. Like, that would have been better than, like, you know, sending your best friend to break up with a guy for you. Because, you know, he starts asking, like, well, why? What did I do? And I'm like, I don't fucking know, man. I barely know you. I barely know your name. I just know that you're Steve and my best friend doesn't like you anymore. That's all I know. By the way, this was the same best friend who got confessed to all the time. So I don't know. I don't know. I barely had relationships growing up. Like, I had maybe 2. Maybe. That's it. I but she was like in relationships all the time. I didn't understand how she did it. Love is hard. Love is hard. Love is really hard. My god, more cringe memories. We're just bringing up all the cringe memories today. So funny. Oh my goodness. What a time. Life is fun, guys. Life is fun, and we should all enjoy it. We should all enjoy it. Speaking of enjoying life, I did something to just for myself to enjoy. Right after I had my doctor's appointment on Sunday, I went to see Iron Lung by myself. By myself. I've never gone to the movies by myself today, or I've never gone to the movies by myself to date. It was very awkward. It was very weird. I felt incredibly like I felt so out of place. First girlfriend and I started dating by passing notes in my aunt's house, and my aunt found the fucking note. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh, horrible. Was the movie good? The movie was so good. God, if you want to see Iron Lung, I liked it a lot. I've seen a lot of people complaining and being like, oh, the pacing was too slow. Oh, they should have cut out so much. I think it was fine the way it was. I think it's fine the way it was. I feel like people are just really used to, like, if it's like a horror movie, it's like, jump scare. Okay, now a little bit of plot, jump scare. A little bit of plot, jump scare. You know, like, I feel like people are just so, like, just want that, like, rush and, like, want something to happen all the time. But Iron Lung was good. Like, it was a lot to, it gave a lot of room to breathe. It gave a lot of, like, room for the exposition, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. And there was honestly, like, it was a good movie. It was a bloody movie. It was a very bloody movie. I heard somewhere, I think, I don't know if it's true, so don't take this as fact. But I heard that they used 80,000 gallons of fake blood, which now beats the record for most VFX blood used in a production. I think that's the case. I could be wrong, but that's still cool. I would believe it. Based on what I saw in that movie, I would believe that they used that much. I love going to the movies alone. I just get to vibe and enjoy a movie without having to be conscious of others. I never really, like, I've never done stuff on my own before, you know? Like, I can count on probably one hand the number of times I've gone out just to do something for myself, by myself. Because it's either I'm at home or I'm with my family. Otherwise, I don't really do stuff. But this was one of the few times I just went and did something. And I was just anxious. I've never done it before, like, to the movies. I have gone and, like, it was I think last year around my birthday, actually. I decided that I was going to go to this gardening event by myself. And that was also incredibly awkward, but I got into the groove of it so fast that I loved it, and I really want to go back. But they haven't, I mean, it's winter, so they're not hosting, like, planting events, which I'm kind of sad about. They just have, like, pick it yourself farmers markets, basically, where you come in and just pick the produce. But yeah, I really like doing that. That was very fun. I would recommend if you guys have, like, community gardens in your area or anything, like, yeah, I would recommend going to do that. It's very calming. Very calming. I liked it. Hate the jump scares. I despise jump scares. They feel so damn cheap to me. I can happily report that Iron Lung, I think there's maybe, like, 2 points where you can consider it a jump scare, but it's not, like, there's not like something like jumping at the screen kind of thing, you know? And I kind of like that. I kind of liked it. It was nice being scared because of the environment and being scared because of like what was actually happening rather than, you know, being scared because I have adrenaline pumping because my fight or flight got activated by a scary face. Hunter convinced me I need to go. Yes, I would recommend it. It's very good. It's a good time. I liked it. I like psych horror, eldritch horror, and schlock horror. I've never heard of that before. I just can't stand jump scare horror. That's totally fair. I like being scared because of what's going on, not because something jumped at me. B-movie horror. It's really bad, cheesy, and more for laughs than scares. I don't know how to spell it. But oh, I see. Is it like what's it called? Oh, I can't even. Like, would we consider like Scream to be in that category? Maybe imagine. Sorry, we sell our produce, but you gotta pick it from the field yourself. Abra has a whole patch of land. I've been trying to convince him to turn it into a community garden, but he's moving soon enough that he doesn't want to. Aw, that's a shame. That's a shame. I've heard of Iron Lung on social media before. It's pretty good, honestly. I liked it. Like Scream. Yes, scary movie, no. Cool. I'm glad we established this. But yeah, I liked Iron Lung. It was a lot of fun. I went and I got a little bit of popcorn. I got a little drink. I wanted to get a slushie, but they were out. How do you run out of slushie? That's stupid. Anyway. So yeah, got a little drink, got a little popcorn, watched the movie. And it was good. It was a good time. I really liked it. It's a very immersive movie, I feel. I got really sucked into it. I remember Scream being fun. Syrup isn't infinite. But it was like not even that late. It was right after my doctor's appointment. It wasn't even like fully sundown when I went. Unless they just hadn't stocked it and I was like too early. But that was the only showing I could go to. So, meh. Very quickly from MTY experience. Oh my. People like slushy. Yeah, slushies are good. Slushies are real good. I really do love slushies. Slushies are honestly probably one of my favorite drinks, I have to admit. They're real good. Had to do with time of the week, not time of day. I see. They're probably getting their next delivery within the next few days and just ran out. Boo! Boo! I wanted my slushie. Oh well. Oh well. It happens. It happens. Oh hell yeah, the cinema here is showing Iron. Yay! Go! Go! It's I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. And then you can come back. And if you don't like it, that's fine too. I feel like it's not everyone's cup of tea. But again, I really like just, you know, slower, more lore. I like knowing what's happening. I like exploring like what's going on, you know? You know? Local theater closed down for the 5th time and nobody wants to buy it to reopen. Aw, that's a shame. I'll see if I can catch it this weekend. We'll see if we have to deal with more winter chaos. So I'm praying for all of you on that side of the country, honestly. I really hope things let up soon. I felt like it was gonna let up. It looked like it was gonna let up. And then Mother Nature said, fuck you. Honestly, I just want to support something that's not Hollywood. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure I saw. So the production budget was like $3 million for Iron Lung. And on the first day, I'm pretty sure it made $9 million. So it made 3 times. 3 times? Is that math? I'm going to say 3 times. 3 times its budget. And now I think it's up to like, the last number I saw was 21,000 or 21 million. Which is crazy. And it's amazing to see. Love to see it. Good job, Mark. Mark, you did a really good job with that film. That was a really good film. 27M is what I saw last. Oh, nice. Too many big cinema chains can't compete. That's fair. That's fair. Just had the funny thought of if someone uninformed approached Mark to make a movie tie-in game for Iron Lung, only to be told the movie is based on the game, dude. I actually rewatched his gameplay of it to remind myself, because it's been like, what, 3 years since the first video he did? It's really cool having watched the movie and going back and seeing all like the things in the game that are the same. And also I realized while watching the movie, I didn't realize at the time because I wasn't in X-ray school yet, but now I realize it's cool with the design of the sub. If you watch it, or if you watch like gameplay, you'll notice this. So there's a camera at the front of the ship, right? And it's you know, I don't want to say too much, but like, you know, it's an X-ray. It's an X-ray camera. And you have to stand at the back of the sub to activate it. Because they designed it so you stand far away from the radiation. That's cool! That's cool for my X-ray brain. I like that. I like that little detail from the game. The game maker did that on purpose, I'm convinced, and it's a cool little thing. And I loved it. I loved it. It's a cool detail that like you honestly wouldn't notice. You wouldn't know unless you know. But I think it's really cool. And now I'm telling you guys to think it's cool. Because, yeah, you put the thing that produces it and you put the button that activates it. You put them far away from each other on opposite ends. And bada bing, bada boom. You know? I think that's really cool. I think that's super neat. Just a cool detail. David, I can't say your last name, but the maker of Iron Lung. That detail made me very happy. And I'm sure it made a lot of other radiographers very happy. Because that's really cool. But yeah, go see Iron Lung. Go see Iron Lung. It's a good film. I liked it a lot. I suddenly decided to be a contrarian, so it's not cool. I won't tell people. What the fuck? It's really mean of you, you know? You can't just hurt my feelings like that. That's not nice. Say sorry right now. Say sorry. Ah. After this pitch, I got it. Yay! It's showing near me, that is. I think it is. I think it is. I'd be shocked. It's in so many theaters. If you go to, I think it's ironlung.com or something like that, it shows you what theaters it's in. So you can look in your area. Or made Jimmy cry right from his phone. I become apologize. Yeah, you better. You better. But yeah. It's a good film, and you guys should see it. But speaking of seeing things, I should see if I have dinner. So I think this is a good place to end. It's a very good conversation to end on, I feel. Boosting, he doesn't fucking need me, let's be honest. But boosting a film that should be seen. But yeah, I feel like that's a very, like, comfy place to end. I'm sorry. Wow, yeah, apologize. You didn't do anything but say sorry. Thanks for the stream, oh, thank you guys for coming. I was very happy I can stream today. I know I was tired, and I'm sorry. It was kind of a lazy stream, honestly, but like, thank you guys. You guys are very sweet. I gotta move my tracker so I can, there we go. Let's see. You ended the stream! Have a good rest of your night. Thank you, AW. Thank you, everyone. You guys are very sweet. Let's see. Who will be good to raid? I see a lot of cool people who are streaming right now. A lot of cool people who are streaming. Let's see. Who would be good? Who would be good? Also, I'm gonna close fishing. Sorry, I'm taking away your fishing. I'm sorry. This one's really cute. I actually really like. Okay, we're gonna go raid this one. Let me go get my raid stuff going. Ba, 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 ba. It's all my fault. Raid. My mackerels. Where are any of my mackerels? Baba, baba, baba. The person that raided you went live again? Baskets is live again? What? Where are you? Wait, hold on. Let me open this up more. The fuck? Did he actually? Mocha Magica? Mocha. I love Mocha. Is Mocha streaming? Did I miss Mocha? Oh. 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 We're shifting gears. We're shifting gears. I can raid them another time. I'll raid that other one another time. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. We're gonna go raid the Banui. We're gonna go raid the Banui. Hey, Shumi. Hey, Melkor. Bah! Okay. There we go. Sheep raid. Actually, we're gonna make this in all caps. We're gonna scream at her. CP raid. All caps. Scream. Scream. I have no mouth, but I'm gonna scream. We're gonna do rotate. We're gonna do rotate. Rotate all the way through. Rotate. Rotate there. Rotate. There. There. Yeah! Thank you for pointing that out to me. Thank you. Yes. There we go. There you all go. Also, you can use, I believe it goes to other channels. I don't remember, maybe, but 80 follow points or 80 points to unlock an emote. I don't remember, but it fucking, either way. Thank you guys for hanging out today. Today was honestly really fun. I'm really, like, happy. I'm really happy with today's stream. This was very nice, very cozy. Lots of good conversations. And, even more cool. Animated can't be, then you can just use the regular one. You can just use the normal one. But yeah, I'm very happy with today. I wish I could stream again tomorrow. I would love to stream again tomorrow, but you know, gotta work. Gotta be free labor. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is for you. Please make sure to go get food, water, and rest. Europeans, I'm looking at you. Go get rest. But most importantly, and above all, make sure you love yourselves. And if you don't, I love you very much. You guys are very sweet. I'm very grateful to have you all as my community. But anyway, I'll see you guys hopefully Sunday. But hey, I'm still doing the I'm streaming once a week at minimum. So at some point. Anyway, let's get this raid going. What/raid at? Let me raid her. You ass. There we go. Alright, guys. Enjoy Mocha. Mocha's playing old school RuneScape, so enjoy that. That's some cool shit. Alright, guys. I love you very much. I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Be safe. Don't be dumb. Don't die. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye!